Hello all and welcome to a special edition of Super Sunday. Two disclaimers. Playing this on the PC, it's Kevin Tom's Football Star Manager. It's Football Manager, original Football Manager. This channel, me as a person, would not exist without this game, I don't think. There's two games that I potentially played for the very first management titles. FA Cup Football, not really a Football Manager title. It's very, very text heavy. And this, both on the Amstrad. If you're a Spectrum person or a Commodore person, it's been a long time. We can still be friends. I paid for this. This is not a review. It's not an objective review. I was very excited to see this was out. $4.99 I think this cost me. It's called Kevin Tom's Football Star Manager. We are going to start a new game. I had a little test. If you're a regular here, you'll have to forgive that you're seeing a different side of my face because I'm looking a different way. We wouldn't normally play on my PC, my modern PC. Let's get our name in. Masio. Right. If your team is not there, pick any team. You can change it later. So we're not going to pick... It'd be great to go Ipswich. We're not going to. We're not going to pick any team that we can play as on my main project, where I'm playing through all the teams who've ever played in the Premiership for at least one season. Now, Grimsby are the first team that we can get to that don't meet that criteria. So we're going to be Grimsby. I'm going to hit continue. This is it. This is very simple. But I'm going to play about 15-20 minutes. And like I said, it's going to be a little Super Sunday bonus episode. I'm going to go with 4, because if 1 is the easiest and 7 is the hardest, this feels like the Masio-Ball level, because you people have seen me. Right, I don't know what Match Boost is. This was originally a mobile game that's now been moved over to the PC. So I believe this might have been something that you'd have to have done at the time. If we ever check the leaderboards... So leaderboard level. Leaderboards are updated with your data. So I've seen people posting about these on Steam. I think when you get to the end of this, it might rank you against everyone else who's currently playing. There isn't a lot to do. It's a very simple game. We're going to have a look, though. Right, so we've got Darlington. We're in Division 4, League Match, Division 4. Here is our team. Fitness rating is 10. Morale's 20. They've only got 10. We've got defense of 14, midfield of 4, and attack of 4. So we've got too many picked players, change team. Right, so we need to go back. I'm going to undo all of these, because this is how you pick your team. Watson in goal, 1.1 million. Skill 4. Right, what are we going to do defense-wise? It's me, so let's go for some kind of 3-5-2. Let's go with Mills, because he's got the better fitness. Right. I say 3-5-2. There are some terrible options for midfield for us. Let's pick the strikers first. So we want McCall, want Moses, and want Talbot. So we're going 3 up top. We need Hunt and Hoddle in there. We're going to have to put Robson in, and I'm thinking I'm going to fire another defender in. I'm going to go 4-3-3 in the end. And we're going to go highlights for this first game. Now, hopefully that's not too loud, because like I said, I've done no optimization at all. And here you are. If you played Football Manager at the time, you'll be familiar with this type of screen. Now, are we going to be in blue here? Or are we in white? I'm going to imagine that we are white because we are kicking the away way. And we are the blue. That is Moses. 57th minute. Moses has scored. So we are 1-0 up. Take that, Darlington. Let's just stack that to all of Darlington fans' problems. They're now losing. Could they get an equaliser here, though? Now, you might have seen in the options, one of them, I think it said classic or retro. That's just this view, but it doesn't have any of the kind of fancier modern player profiles. So they're just the old coloured shapes that you might remember from the Spectrum, Commodore, Amstrad. And there we've done it. We have won the first game. So what are we into the... I'm all discombobulated because it's a completely different setup. And so I've got my screen. 5 minutes. We've played a game. Set up the game. Let's check a look at the results. York 0, Hull 2. Can't escape Port Vale. We've got Stockport, we've got Crewe. This is a sexy league, isn't it? Halifax, Bury, another one of our rivals from the channel. And look at that, we are joint top on points at least, 4th on goal difference. Right, we need a midfielder. We've got 10 million. Baines is a skill rating of 4. He's got fitness of 10. Don't need to worry about that. He's worth 1.5 million. I'm going to go 2.3 million. Player is in demand. So is this going to add more money onto what I already offered? I'm not sure. Baines has joined your team for 2.4 million. So we've got a midfield in. So we've lost a bit of money there over the week, but right, I need to find my squad now. Right, so we've come in to change team. We need to get Baines in. I'm going to drop Robson out. How am I going to go free at the back? I'm going to go free at the back. So let's get rid of Mills. No, let's get rid of Sansom, because he's got a fitness rating of 5. And let's get the new man in. So we've changed to a 3-4-3. Feels a bit more like it. Let's go text. We've not tried this mode yet. And we've gone 1 up. Talbot, the scorer. Seems to be number 2, even though he's an attacker. And we've gone 2-0 up. It's Robson. So, feels a bit like watching teletext. Hartlepool have pulled one back. But... there we go, 3-1. It's not even half time from the looks of that. I believe this is the time indicator, is it? 56 minutes. Cruising. 4-1 win. Got to be top of the league now. York 1. Port Vale 2. I couldn't help myself. Oh, it's a bad start for Darlington, isn't it? They've lost to Mansfield now. So we are top. Let's have one more game. De Gea, midfielder, skill of a 3. I'm on a spending spree. How much money have we got left? We've got 6.874 million. Obviously, we don't want to use all of that getting out of Division 4. Now, if you wanted to, if you come and customise and you go to competitions, you could change the league. So you could change this to the Masio-Ball Division 3, or whatever you wanted to call it, or the Cup. So let's change this. No League Cup. Set team colours. What are we setting here? Oh, so we would just pick one of these, would we? I feel like Grimsby are stripes, aren't they? So we can't really do that. So I'm going to just leave them as they are. Seems as we're winning. Let's have one more game. So we got Brentford all the way down here in Division 4. Oh, it's the FA Cup match. So that's worked out well because we've just renamed that. So I imagine these might be in a higher division than us. Oh, they are. It's telling me here. Right, let's have a look at our team versus Brentford. So we've got much better morale. Defence and midfield is close, especially once we get our new guy in. And our attack still needs a lot of work, doesn't it? So let's get... Robson's injured anyway, so let's get De Gea in. We've got 11 players picked. Is everyone's fitness okay? It's not great, is it? I'm going to take... I'm reluctant to do this. We're going to take Moses out. I'm going to put Owen in. So we've got midfield is more evened up now. Attack, though, is worse. Didn't stop us last game, though. Let's go highlights for this one. And here we go. So you would hope Brentford are in the red. Good clearance, lad. It's like being like 7 again. Except I don't have to worry. When I played this originally, I could never get the save games to work. So I would try constantly to save my games, and I'd come back to it, and I'd never be able to continue. I could never get the save to load, and that was probably just because I was a kid trying to use like a home computer, an 80s home computer, green screen, a glorious green screen, Amstrad. Was it 464 or 644? I always forget that designation the way around, but I loved it. This Attack Harrier, whatever it was called, that was a big favourite of mine. Roland on the Ropes, Roland in the Caves. There was like Brentford have scored while I'm listing nostalgia. There was a game I loved. I think it was called Oh Mummy. Get in. Well done, McCall. We're back in this time. Can we grab a winner? Oh, the only thing I would say so far, I would like this to be a goal. I'd like this to be a goal with a net and recognisable posts. But that's a very small criticism. Maybe someone will make a graphics pack. We've got them again, straight away. We can't leave on not knowing whether we're through in the cup. Right, we've only got 10 players picked. Wow, the defence is falling apart. Let's get Samson back. Has anyone's fitness... Right, Moses' fitness has gone back up to 13, hasn't it? So let's spin Talbot round. I feel like we need to get Hoddle off, sadly. Let's get Ricks in because he's a 20. So I've had to make a few changes. Let's keep it on highlights. Bonus highlights match. At least we know what colours we are now. Now, I don't know if it's just the way I've got my screen set up, but it would be nice to see the time as the game's going on. Thought he'd scored there. That's why we need a net. Go on, close him down. Good clearance. Now, there did used to be a midfield section to this, I believe. Someone will have to correct me on that, because it has been years since I've played... Oh, we've got a goal down. It's been years since I've played a version of this. It's like, it's been so long since I played this that... Moses, again, this man is deadly despite his rating. Yeah, it's been so long since I played this that it always would take who you'd start as and put you in Division 4. And I might not even have noticed that because Wolves were in Division 3 and 4 around the time that I'm thinking of. What happens now? Is it another replay? We can't watch a third replay, but it has gone to a third replay, so it's going to keep going on and on and on. But there we are. If that looks like the type of thing that you like, let's put it on text whilst I'm doing the outro. Go and give it a try. Everyone's always talking about the complexity of other games and the amount of time it takes, but in the time we're only just about to hit 15 minutes on my record clock as we've gone 1-0 down in game, and we're already on our 5th game. So like I said, I believe it is still up for the mobile. I'm not a mobile gamer. I don't use my phone for anything other than doom scrolling and messaging people, because it's not something that I'm interested in. But you can check that out, or you can give this a go. I've seen from the reviews of people's comments on the community page that it does work on the Steam Deck as well. So something to consider if you've got one of those devices. But yeah, I hope you've enjoyed this little glorious look. I will probably keep playing for Grimsby for a bit. We might have a little update on them in the future. But for now, thank you, and I'll see you in the next video.